Okay, let's now have the investment in debt securities. Last time we talked about the classification of investments cited under PFRS 9. One, we have the fair value to profit or loss. Then we have the fair value to other comprehensive income and the investment at amortized cost. We've said that under investment at amortized cost, that the entity's business model or business plan is to collect contractual cash flows. When we say to collect contractual cash flows, that is to collect principal and interest on the outstanding principal balance until the maturity of the investment. We've also talked about the components under investment at amortized cost. And what is to be included under investment at amortized cost should be investment in debt securities only, because only debt securities will earn the so-called interest income. Never that the investment in equity securities be part of this investment, because investment in equity securities will never earn interest income. Investment in equity securities will earn dividend income. Again, the intention is to collect contractual cash flows until the maturity of the investment. And the perfect example of investment at amortized cost is the investment in bonds. Okay? In some books, instead of investment in debt securities, they are naming the chapters as investment in bonds. Okay? So let's now proceed with the concepts under investment in bonds. Okay, under investment in bonds or investment at amortized cost, last time we've talked about the measurement of which the initial measurement is at present value and subsequently measured at amortized cost using the effective interest method of amortization. In investment in bonds problem, you will be having the so-called face amount. And this face amount, that is the amount that the bondholder or the investor will earn or will be getting at the maturity of the investment. And this present value, this is the value now, and this is the initial measurement of the investment in bonds or investment at amortized cost. If the face amount is higher than the present value, ibig sabihin, class, naka-discount ka. Biruin mo, ang pangako sa'yo, this 100 face amount, this is included under the bond indenture. Okay? Makakatanggap ka ng 100 pesos at the maturity of the investment. Pero makukuha mo lang ngayon sa halagang 90 pesos. So, nakadiskwento ka, nakadiscount ka ng 10 piso. And this 10 pesos discount is a gain on the part of the investor. However, this gain cannot be recognized as an outright gain. Okay? And what is now the proper accounting treatment of this gain? That should be amortized as an addition to interest income over the term of the bonds using the effective interest method of amortization. On the other hand, kung halimbawang ang makukuha ni investor ay 100 pesos lang at the maturity of the investment, at makukuha niya ngayon sa halagang 115 pesos, ibig sabihin mas mataas yung binayad niya kaysa matatanggap niya at the end of the maturity of the bonds. That is what you call premium. Okay? Mamaya ipaliwanag natin kung bakit si investor ay kukuha ng isang investment na mas mataas ang babayaran niya kaysa sa matatanggap niya. Malalaman mo yan later. Okay. Now, this premium now, since ang binayad the investor ay mas mataas over sa matatanggap niya at the maturity of the bonds, and this premium now is a loss on the part of the investor. However, this loss cannot be recognized as an outright loss. And what is the proper accounting treatment of which? This 15 premium that should be amortized as a deduction to interest income over the term of the bonds using the effective interest method of amortization. Now, paano kung ang face amount ay 100 pesos at ang present value ay 100 pesos din? Ibig sabihin, walang discount or premium. Tanong, mag-i-invest ka ba sa investment in bonds if the face amount is 100 and the present value is also 100? Answer? The answer is yes. Why? Why? Because investors in debt securities, investors in investment in bonds, they are not investing primarily for discount or premium. They are investing because of interest income. And premiums and discounts are what? These are just adjustments to interest income. Okay, paano mag-compute niyang interest income na yan? O, pasimplihin natin. Pag nakatanggap ka ng bond indenture, makikita mo dun si face amount at makikita mo dun si stated rate. And this stated rate or nominal rate, that is the interest rate na magsasabi sa'yo kung magkano ang tatanggapin mong interest on a regular basis all throughout the term of the bonds. So, ibig sabihin, nakikita mo na kaagad kung magkano ang interest na matatanggap mo on a regular basis. But this may not be your total interest income because of some adjustments coming from the discount or premium. Again, discounts and premiums are just adjustments to interest income. Let's have first the discount transaction. Under discount transaction, ang sabi mo, that is a gain on the part of the investor but should never be treated as an outright gain. That should be amortized as an addition to interest income over the term of the bonds. So that discount amortization, because that is a gain on the part of the investor, this discount amortization will adjust your interest income upwards, meaning dadagdag po yan. So this is now your total interest income under discount transaction. Next, on the other hand, kapag naman premium transaction, this interest na matatanggap mo coming from the stated rate na nasa bond indenture ay mababawasan yan ng premium amortization. Premium amortization is what? Premiums are lost on the part of the investor but will never be considered as an outright loss but should be amortized as a deduction to interest income over the term of the bonds using the effective interest method of amortization. Mababawasan po yan. However, at the end of the day, this is again a positive figure. May kikitain ka pa rin interest. That is why, kahit na magbayad ka ng mas mataas kaysa sa pangakong matatanggap mo at the maturity of the investment, bibilhin mo pa rin because you are not investing primarily on premium. You are investing primarily on interest income that you will earn. And the total interest income that you will be getting will offset this premium or loss on the part of the investor. And eventually, you will earn a positive figure. Kikita ka pa rin naman. So kaya, kahit na mas mataas ang babayaran kaysa sa pangako, mag-i-invest pa rin ako because at the end of the day, panalo pa rin naman ako because of this positive bottom line interest income. Nasundan? Ganon din naman kung halimbawa ang face amount ay equal sa iyong present value. Kahit walang discount or premium, mag-i-invest ka pa din. Because this discount and premium are just adjustments to your interest income. And as an investor, investment in debt securities or investment at amortized cost, you are investing because of this interest income. Kaya dito sa third scenario natin, kahit walang discount or premium, ng interest income coming from this. And the computed interest, using this, the face amount is equal to the present value. This is already your total interest income. Why? Kasi wala na hong adjustment. Okay? So, yun. So, kahit na ang face amount mo equal pa rin sa present value, mag-invest ka pa rin. Because you are not investing primarily on discount or premium, but because of the so-called interest income. Under the third scenario, the computed interest using the stated rate is already your total interest income because there are no adjustments to this. Okay? So dito tayo, last two concepts. There are two rates na makikita mo sa investment in bonds. One is the stated rate or the nominal rate, and the second one is the effective rate. And this is also called market rate or yield rate. This effective rate, this is defined as the true or actual interest income that the bondholder earns. At mapapatunayan natin yan using the actual problem solving. Okay?